So I'll start with my personal journey, how I started the line and how I came to Vedika. Um, as you, I was also self-studying about Ayurveda from 2002. Uh, because I wanted to have a disciplined, healthy lifestyle. But after I actually came to Vedika, I realized that, without coming to school, you don't actually learn anything from books. You learn a little bit, and I met Shunyaji in 2006 at a place called Yoga Loft in San Francisco. She was giving a 16 hours intensive lecture course about Ayurveda, and I had Googled her and I called her and asked her, "Oh, are you offering Panchakarma class?" I didn't even know it would take so long to run. But she's like, "No, it's this introduction." And I went, and it was 4 Sundays for 4 hours each Sunday. And by the end of the intensive, felt that I learned so much. I was so inspired to start my Ayurvedic lifestyle, and I wanted to study more. I was like, this is not enough. So I asked her, "Do you have a school? Do you teach?" She's like, "No, I don't have anything. I might teach classes like this, but I don't have a school." So I used to keep emailing her saying, "If you ever start anything, please let me know." And then in 2007, she started Vedika. She didn't start, so she started. She was planning to start Vedika. So she called us. She called me, and I was okay. And thus began my journey. That time we didn't have a proper place, so we used to have classes in our homes and in a very small facility in Berkeley, and that was in 2007. And then I studied with her for 7 years now, and I still feel like I need to study more. We already graduated, but and about my line. My background is, my education-wise, I did engineering in college, but I didn't wanted to become an engineer. I was very interested in creative fields, so I went to Paris and took a retail branding merchandising course and came and worked at high-end luxury for 5 years. So that was my background, but I was not very satisfied with what I was doing. I loved my job, but at the same time, it was not fulfilling. So when I was at Vedika, I didn't start Vedika to start a business. It was for my personal spiritual quest. But in 2010, so after 2 years, I realized that I was looking for a skincare line because I was very interested in facials and things like that even before. And I couldn't find anything purely Ayurvedic anywhere, which was also good quality. I mean, we could find something in Indian stores, but the quality wasn't that good. And I'm like, oh, maybe I can do something, I can use my background of luxury retailing and this knowledge and come up with very authentic Ayurvedic line. And I come from Nepal, which is the best place to get the herbs. And why not? I use Himalayan herbs and do it, but I don't know how to because we don't teach skincare separately. So what I did was I left my job and I started studying skincare on my own here in the library. And I would bug my teachers all the time. They are so selfless. They never said, "Oh, this is not my office hours." Sometimes I would just knock the door. I'm like, "Can you please help?" And then they would help me for 3-4 hours, because Ayurvedic scriptures don't have index. You have to study everything to get the knowledge. So they really helped me, and I worked on it for about a year, more than a year, maybe 1.5 years to formulate a lot of products. And then I went to Nepal and started the line, and that's a lot of other journey, which is really, really long. But at the end of 2012, I had this 22 product line, which are authentically Ayurvedic, and I can vouch for the ingredients are pretty good, and I was very satisfied with that. So that's my journey. And about the products here, we also have Ayurvedic products that we make at Vedika Global by the students. All the herbs that we procure are organic from very good source, and we make it here. So it's made with a lot of love and positive energy is there. We make it we play chanting when we're making the products, and we change the herb mix that Jude sewed. We change it every season, and we make like this time it's the spring mix. We have summer mix, and then winter, and then fall. Every season there is different, and every season there's different body scrubs that we make, and we have ghee. Everything that we make here is made with that season in mind. So if somebody wants to start their Ayurvedic lifestyle, get it from here and then see how it works. Spring is all about cleansing and detoxifying, right? So, and renewing. So this is one that she showed, which you can buy and then put it in any food, not sweet, like savory food when you're making like soup, dal, pasta, whatever you're making, you can use this. And actually this is the one, no, this, the two types? No, same. Same. And then turmeric. Turmeric is all season, this, you have to, you can use this, have to use this all season. This is the best. You can get this, mix it with this, and then ghee. And we have body scrub for Vata, Pitta, Kapha. So I think for spring.
There's a spring as
well. Oh, there's spring as well? Vasant Uttan. Yeah. So this has, I wasn't there. Yeah, this has all spring mix herbs. So they're more detoxifying. You can get so Uttan can be used on face, on body as cleanser. And it's so free, natural, organic. When making this, depending on your body type. So if you are Vata, you can mix it with milk and make it. If you are Kapha, you can mix it with honey, because honey is very detoxifying. So depending on your skin type. So if you are Vata and if you have really dry skin, you can also mix it with oil and scrub it. So this is good.
Can we ask a question right now?
If it's
It's about that. So do you just use that in the shower, or how do you use that?
the Uttan?
Yeah.
You don't want to sour on because then it will be very difficult. But yeah,
Just put some on your body and then.
yeah, if you are just using water. But if you're using milk, I like to take it, when I do scrub my body, I do it outside of the tub. I'm Vata skin, so I put milk on it, some oil, and I scrub it first and then take after a bath.
One thing with the ingredient, the directions say scrub rigorously.
It depends on your skin type.
Exactly, but also to not scrub vigorously on the face.
On face, no. And not every day, because everything is little, scrubby, so you don't have to use it every day. It's like more exfoliating. You don't have to exfoliate every day. But on body, you can use it every day and vigorous. And then there is honey. Honey is the best thing for spring because it's detoxifying and scraping and cleansing. So you can use honey for we should not mix honey. Like here, it's very popular to have tea with honey, hot. But according to Ayurveda, you should never eat honey warm or hot. So you can just have. I was going to just talk about face, but the honey you can also eat with some black pepper and honey every morning if somebody is suffering from allergies. That's really good for you. And you can also put it on face masks, body scrubs, Uttan, everything, and the facial oil. Yeah, if this is more for Vata skin for now. I think for Kapha skin, I don't think this is needed right now, but as soon as summer starts, this is really, really good for skin. But if you have Vata skin type, this is also very good. And shampoos, so we have our mixed shampoo, which can be used in all seasons, and then you mix it with different things, different seasons. For example, for now, you just mix this with water, is enough. And for winter, you can mix this with oil, and then it can be like a conditioner and cleanser at the same time. And that's it. And then now shower, I don't think I'll get into this. This is more like medical. Yeah, so that's all we have. And then this oil for everyday body massage if you want to start, and it's organic. That's it. And then we have my line. So I have soaps, rose water, toner, cream, Uttan, which is, I think, a little bit. This is made here and this is made in Nepal. and then I have some bath salts for soap. So you can check it out later. So any questions about Vedika Raksha product?
You talked about the honey being very detoxifying. You could use that on your face,
Yeah.
the whole body.
Yeah. Whole body, yeah,
Any
not.
type of honey, raw?
We recommend raw honey, old honey. And what I do is I get honey from a farmer's market, and I ask the guy to get me raw honey, and old honey. He gets me old honey. According to Ayurveda, old honey is really good, not pasteurized. Yeah, crystal form raw honey is really good for face and body. But body, I think I would mix it with Uftan or something, or not just like, I don't know how it would feel. You just put it on. But for face, you can just use honey and some milk, and you can see the difference right away. It feels really soft and clean. It's really good for the skin.
You add milk to it?
Hmm?
Milk?
Yeah, so if you're making a facial, honey facial for example, you can just add some honey, some milk, and you can just scrub it. And for your lip, if your lips are chapped, you can add honey with some sugar and then scrub it on your lips for like about a minute, and you can see the difference right away.
So it's for all skin type?
Honey and milk, yeah, for all, unless your skin is extremely clogged, then don't use milk. But mostly for all healthy skin, it's good. Yeah.
Are there certain salts that are especially good for springtime for the bath? Like, do you use, is Epsom salts all right, or Himalayan sea salt?
Yeah, I only know the quality of Himalayan salt. That's the only thing I know. It's pretty good. The only time I don't recommend using it is in summer. That too, if you can put some nice cooling essential oil like mint, you can use it in summer too. But for spring, we have bath salt. So I get the salts from Himalayan range, and we bring it and pound it and add the essential oils on it. And this is really good for spring. Actually, I used it yesterday. It felt really good. Yeah. So we have rose petal and Himalayan salt with sandalwood. It's pretty good for this season. I don't know about the other salt that you said. Which one was that?
Epsom salts.
Yeah. Epsom. I don't know the properties of Epsom salt. Yeah. So.
How much, if you have a client, how much do you get into, and they're having like problems on their skin and you're helping them, how much can this take care of a problem, or do you get into the internal stuff too?
Yeah,
or?
definitely internal too. It
Yeah.
depends on this. If you are just trying to have glow on your face, even then there have to be some internal cleansing. But if you have problem like eczema or acne, definitely you have to do both.
Can you do that?
Yeah.
Okay.
What about coconut oil? I've heard people lately using coconut oil on their face.
Our Santulan oil has coconut oil in it. It's very cooling. It's very nice. But like I
all
said,
year
this season is more like cleansing. So if you have Vata skin, it's still good for this season too. But if you have like Kapha skin, then I would just scrub my face and put extremely light moisturizer. So
What are the qualities of the different doshas, skin types? And can you quickly kind of go over some?
yeah, I'll go very quickly because it's such a huge topic. You can go to my website and read about it. It's in there. But for now, it's lavanyaluxury.com if you want. For now, I'll just say Pitta is fire and water. So Pitta skin are more inflamed, red pimples. People are prone to, it can be quite oily too at the same time. Vata skin is extremely dry, brittle, it chaps really fast, and it wrinkles really fast too. It's wrinkle prone skin type, so Vata skin type needs a lot of nourishing, whereas Pitta skin type needs a lot of hydrating and cooling. And Kapha skin type is more thicker, cloggier. If it's in a very excellent state, it's really, really good. But if it's not in a good state, then there could be a lot of pus-forming acne, a lot of clogging, and it needs lots of detoxification. So those are the kind of treatment based on. So Vata type nourishing, pitta hydrating, and kapha detoxifying.
What about skin with eczema?
Oh, that's a whole different treatment plan. So you can do consultation with me.
Okay.
Yeah, I do skincare, but right now I'm only taking one client at a time for my private. So you can also apply to Vedika Global charity clinic.
Sure.
If you want to do, if you have like really eczema problem and do it with me, also you can email me.
Okay.
What's your name and your website again?
LavanyaLuxury.com.
Do you spell it? Can't hear you.
Yeah, LAAVANYA, 2 A's, LUXURY.com.
Have one.
So I made yesterday. I made home scrubbing and toning products. The toner is made from red rose, organic rose, and saffron. And I cooked it for 4 or 5 hours. There is this in Ayurveda. There are different kind of mist you can make. Like one is decoction, which you make in a big quantity and reduce it, and then the result is the so that's what I made. And then there is a really good exfoliator, detox exfoliators. If anybody wants, so I'll try on one person. If you think you have kapha skin, that's better. You do?
Yeah.
And then later we'll have beauty bar and somebody, then we can do more.
Yeah, we'll have some people
Yeah.
on.
This, if you want to make it at home, it's extremely easy, so you can write the recipe. This is for spring. It's 2 parts of green mung dal. Green mung dal, the quality of green mung is cleansing for skin. I mean, lots of quality for face. And 1 part red mung dal, which is astringent in taste. So it's cleansing plus tightening. It also helps wrinkled skin. So one part of that, 2 part of green mung, 1 part of organic turmeric, which is enhance the quality of skin, and it's anti-inflammatory and all kinds of. And then 1 part of methi. Methi is fenugreek seed, which is also detoxifying. So those 4, I grind it in the grinder. You don't have to roast it or anything, just grind it, and you don't have to make it very fine because the whole idea is to make a scrubber. So when you're making summer mix, you have to make it very, very thin, because summer everything gets very sensitive, so you don't want to use very scrubby. And then this is the rose water that I made last night. It has saffron in it. So this has 8 part water, 4 part rose petals, and 2 big spoons of saffron. And I cooked it and reduced it to 1 part.
How much saffron? That must be very expensive.
But you don't have to use that much saffron.
Okay.
I just want to make everything kind of luxury. So you can pass it around, smell it, and pass it around. So this mix, you can either mix it with milk or with honey. I'm doing with honey because of spring. So 1 big spoon of honey to 2 big spoons of I'm going to mix it with milk too and pass it around. So the one that I passed around is yellow, not that yellow, but when I mix it with milk, the yellow color comes out and it looks very beautiful. For rose water, you don't have to use saffron. Okay, because my Lavanya products have a lot of saffron, so I use. So this is the one that's mixed with milk. So, so when I mix this, I use it on my face and then the body also, and hands. So this, maybe 3 times a week, not every day. But for body, you can use it every day too. But face is kind of
After Abhyanga.
I'll clean that up. After Abhyanga, it's really good. After Abhyanga, sometimes when I put too much oil, I don't even add milk on it. I just put, or sometimes dry also.
Okay, thank you. Right, okay.
And you scrub it for a minute, circular motion. I'm not a good, very facial giver. I can make the products. But I'm more into making. You just circular and then don't scrub your face very roughly. Just a lot of love, slowly.
So would this be considered a cleanser, a scrub, or a mask, or all?
This has everything, even moisturizing, because honey and milk moisturizes. This turns quite yellow because it has turmeric, but this is I make this turmeric at home from turmeric roots from my farm in Nepal, so this doesn't stain for sure. Yeah, but for store bought, I heard have some coloring and they stain. Yeah,
So long as it's organic, though, it should be.
I don't know what it's. Or I don't know what organic. It definitely doesn't have pesticides and things like that. But it's from Nepal, from my garden. So I
Oh, yeah.
don't know if it's organic.
It was saying if it's bought organically here, it probably won't have any.
No, organic doesn't, because
Yeah.
before I started doing this, I used to buy organic turmeric and it was fine. But still, the color, there's a little difference
Mm-hmm.
in the color. It's more yellow, but homemade is more orange. Yeah.
Yeah, I can see.
Yeah. So did you write the recipe? 2 part green, 1 part red dal, 1 part methi, and 1 part turmeric.
Can you repeat the rose water? It was 8 parts water.
Yeah, 8 parts. So 8 parts water, 8 glasses of water,
Right.
4 glasses of rose petal, 2 spoons of saffron, teaspoons.
Teaspoons. Okay, thank you.
But you don't have to use saffron that much if you don't want to.
Where do you buy so much saffron? Because it's usually sold in
No,
bulletin.
I actually brought it from, ordered from Kashmir, and we ordered it for our soaps, and then I got one big Ziploc for myself to have it in spice milk. But sometimes when I make for my clients, like, because saffron is really good for melasma, and I make saffron nasya for my clients sometimes who are suffering from melasma, and I need good quality, so I have it with me. Used it, but yeah, if you buy it here, it might cost. Even this is very expensive, but here you can't even find that much big quality saffron quantity. I mean.
So if you don't have it, then it's okay.
Then just use a pinch.
Pinch of
Yeah, saffron is very potent thing. You know, even if you use a little bit, it works. So I'm gonna add a little bit of honey on top, and then you can wash the face. Sorry, I'm very. It's okay.
This is the
Yeah.
split cream
Ending
dal
some
she
more
was talking
from
about. So I'll
honey.
pass this around in a small container. I think this is-
Oh, we should have taken before and after pics because my sister-in-law is here. So yesterday when I made it, I gave her a facial, and it like whole thing was like the skin looks so much better afterwards. Lip. No. Methi. Yeah. So now you can go wash your face. And then we can do the spritzer. I'm gonna go wash my hands. And the rose water, you can, you know, a lot of people work on computers. Should I stand? Is it better? I can stand. It's comfortable.
If that's okay for you.
Yeah. So when you use a lot of, you know, computer lights, skin gets extremely dehydrated. So I recommend you putting this in your desk, and whenever you feel tired, you can spray it on your face. It feels like really, really good. I'm so used to putting the lotion on, so You should. Okay, you can use my lotion.
So, I mean, the skin feels smooth. Definitely something to be done before shower.
So you use Radiance cream.
Okay. But it feels good. The skin feels smooth.
It looks really clean.
Mhm.
Does your skin feel tighter after the mask?
I think so, yes, it does.
Because it has red dye.
Yeah.
Yeah, red dye does that. So first we'll put the spritzer. Is it cool?
Mm-hmm. This feels good.
You don't need to use too much cream on spring. Okay. If you have kapha skin. Because it's already oily, right?
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
Good luck.